Okay. You taking those back in?
I'm gonna need the rubber band around.
Bundle it.
Remember?
Okay. You good on the dead plan?
What are you looking at? For all your VHSs, do you know how many you have? Instead of, let's see, how many's in a box? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 22. How much, what would be a deal if I took them all off your hands? I don't want the DVDs, just the VHSs. Nah, I don't even have that much money on me. I might just take the time to go through them right now and pick out the ones I want. 'Cause I appreciate that time though.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah, see, a lot of them are new and a lot of them aren't. So it's kind of, the original Lassie's pretty good. Yeah, I would be. China Lake Murders. See, if they were cheap enough, I would buy them all and go home and go through them, but I couldn't do.
So, if you want them all, I'll do them at 50 cents. It's $250.
$250?
But that's not including DVDs.
Correct, yes ma'am. What do you think? 225? 225? You got a deal. I can't leave them behind for some reason. I just can't. I think she thinks I'm crazy, but I can't leave them behind. I can't leave them behind.
No, I understand completely.
Look at that dragon. What's that made of? Does his head pop off? I think his head pops off. Being Asian. I don't know about that.
Thank you.
Can't see nothing. They're horses. All right, so we're back for a couple yard sales, and what a mess I bought. So we're gonna go over all this stuff real quick. Obviously, we're not gonna go through every single VHS that I purchased. As you saw, there was a lot of them. So right here, I've already split them up kind of as best as I could without like really getting into it with all the new ones. So right here are all my new VHSs, and there's about 110, maybe 105 of them. Then all these right here are used and open VHSs. So I did pull a couple, and to be honest with you, I'm a little surprised that I didn't run into more that were worth more money. I really thought I was going to have a couple worth 20, 30, 40, maybe like $100, and that's not it at all. And I have tons, and I have made sure, because I've learned a lot already. See, like some have watermarks and some don't. And the ones that don't are actually over there because I've deemed that they are pre-owned and they were rewrapped. And so it's been a lot to go through these already. But once I go through them and everything like that, I think I'll be able to list them very quickly. But I pulled out a couple, like this one right here is the original Independence Day, and it has the 3D or holographic front. And that's actually pretty cool because I remember that when this movie came out. And again, but not a lot of money here, maybe like 10 bucks. There is one listed for like stupid amount of money, like $1,000, but nothing sold that high. This one has like the wrong cover on it to make it be worth some decent money. One of these did sell for I think $400 or something, but it's not this cover, it's the original cover. This one only worth about 6 to 10 bucks. And that's what I'm basically running into. Like this is a Goldfinger. And this one also goes between $6 to $10. This one I thought was going to be worth a little bit more money. The Thunder. This is a, it's got the correct watermark in it and everything like that. And but it's only worth about 10 bucks. And that's what I'm about finding, right? Is that I'm finding some are worth $8, some are worth. Now this one's pretty neat. This is Silence with the Lambs, but it's a double with this movie right here. And there's not one like this out there, and I'm kind of finding this a little bit on a whole bunch of this stuff, is I can't find a lot of these videos how they're either configured with other videos, or actually there's a couple videos that I've been looking up that I can't find at all on the internet. They're just gonna be listed a lot higher because I got the only one that I can find. But like Roadhouse, come on, I got brand new Roadhouse here. Sale was $9, and it only goes for probably about 9 to 10 bucks now, brand new. And I have a whole bunch of that, and that's what I'm kind of finding, is that the average cost of a new one, again, some are going to be worth $5, some are going to be worth $20. But I would say that an average price for a new VHS sealed is like $10 for some reason. And I have a ton. Now this one's not sealed, and it's sitting here because I just really like this movie. Like, I'm going to go ahead and probably put this movie on. I remember watching this movie a lot when I was, it's a good movie, over the top. If you haven't watched it, solid Stallone movie. So right there, I have about 100, 110, 105 unopened VHSs, and I'm going to say the average amount I can get for them is going to be $10 plus shipping. I know some will go for $5, some might go for $20, but the average, so that's going to be about $1,100 just in sealed. Now, when you come over here, a lot of these are war movies. A lot of these are like old war movies. A lot of these are just a lot. Actually, I think this one might be new. See, and I did go through a whole bunch of these, but there are going to be some new ones still in here. Like this one's brand new. And basically how I'm getting my averages is that I basically like picked one up and then I'll scan it with the barcode. Some don't have barcodes, some do. And then I'll scan it and I'll see what they go for. Now, some obviously haven't sold before, and most of the used ones, if they're decent, like this one right here, if I scanned it and did this, it would probably go between $2 to $3 plus shipping. Some go for 99 cents. So what I'm going to say is probably going to be about $2 to $3 on average per used VHS. Now, will this take me a long time? This is kind of like the thing about it, is how long is this going to take to get my money back? I don't see, looking back, I mean, I will make some money, because you're talking over $1,000 right there. And if I get even $3 per used VHS average, and I have 400 of them, what is that, $1,200? So you're talking $2,200 in movies. So $2,200 here. And that's like, I only spent $225. So do the math. That's actually a pretty good profit, obviously. Easy to list. easy to ship. That's about the easiest thing here. Other than that, this is going to be time consuming, and I'm only taking 2 pictures. Like, I'm going to like take a picture here and take a picture here, and then I'm going to have to just figure out a good custom SKU to figure this out so I can see them all, put them in boxes. Luckily, they actually came with a couple boxes, so I'll be able to number those and then store them away. But I don't know, would you guys actually have bought this? Because it's a lot of work. Caleb was still on the fence. I knew I wasn't going to lose money because I'm in them only about 40 cents. Because she was right on the money when it was, there's about 550-ish. That's what I've counted so far, is about 550 of them. So it's very interesting. I don't know how this is going to actually turn out. Do I think I'm going to lose money? No. Do I think it's going to take me a year to get my money back? Honestly, maybe. I have no idea. But it's very neat. I really thought that I was going to find a couple in here that were going to be worth, maybe $50, $60, and I was really banking on one being worth over 100. I don't know if she went through them and picked out the good ones. I have no idea. I seriously doubt it. She seemed a little bit overwhelmed with the amount that was there, and it's easy to do that because there's so many of them. But tell me down in the comments, would you have bought 550 VHSs, some new, some used, for $225? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and thank Diana and Justine. You guys have bought us 2 coffees. We much appreciate it. If you don't know what that is, there's a link down below, and basically Buy Me a Coffee is a place where you can kind of tip one of your favorite YouTubers, and it supports us and the channel, and we much appreciate it. I also want to bring up like this many listings in my eBay store. Now again, will it take me a long time to make my money back? I actually think yes. I don't know if $225 worth of VHSs, with the fees and everything, is gonna make it. I'm thinking 6 months, half a year. I think I get my money back. Then maybe these things will trickle and sell as years go on. I have no idea. It will be very interesting, but I'm gonna need my money back as fast as possible. So I'm gonna list all my new ones first, then I'll start working on the old ones. Now, what I was gonna say is, this many listings in your eBay store, I can fly through these things. I bet you that I can list, and I'm looking at the DVDs the VHS as I'm saying this. I think that I can easily, if you do 1 a minute, you're talking in 1 hour, you can do 60 listings. Cut it in half, so you can do 2 a minute. 1 in 2 minutes, which I think is a little bit slow. But say you do, that's 30 an hour. Say if you work on this for 5 hours, that's 150 listings. Is that correct? In a day. This is gonna blow up your eBay store, like, just because the algorithm likes, a lot of things being listed. So you're talking this right here. If I sit down for even 3 hours and list, and I get 60 listings or 70 listings, that is a lot of listings in my eBay store, which then will boost more sales in my eBay store. So not a bad buy. A little bit shocking I didn't find a really good one. That's where I'm at in life. I'm like, I can't believe I didn't find like one that was worth $50 or $60 or 100. That's where I'm at. But overall, I think I did pretty decent. Again, tell me down below if you would have done this. It's gonna be a lot of work. I much appreciate everybody that watches, and I will always catch you on the next one.